I've seen my fair share of Hallmark Christmas movies. Not because I want to, but I kind of have to. You see, for me, surviving winter, it goes like this. I stay inside, heated blankets, full spectrum lights, and I watch a lot of hockey. This is how I kind of survive winter. So that means this, then. My wife is subjected to watching a lot of hockey as well. So the agreement in our home, or especially around the Christmas season, when my favorite team isn't playing, the Hallmark Channel is on. It's like a compromise. Now, what has happened because of this agreement, my wife now knows guys and players who play in the NHL. Just last night, we're watching a game, and she says, "Hey, I haven't heard so-and-so's name tonight. Is he injured or something?" And I was so proud. I was like, no, he's not. He's just in a rut. And anyway, it just was a really great moment. But equally, what has happened is this. I'm very familiar with Hallmark movies. Yeah, I know everybody's familiar with them because the plot's the same. But I've reached next-level Hallmark status because I now recognize actors and actresses. We were watching one the other day, and I said, "Hey, isn't that the same girl that was just in the one about Germany where she goes there and sells pictures?" And anyway, just like my wife knows players in the NHL, I now know actors and actresses in Hallmark movies. I'm not sure I should be proud of that, but it's just the reality of life. But she's at least concerned for the players' well-being. But the other thing that I've learned about Hallmark Christmas movies is this. In the show, there is always, beside the repetitive plot, there is always like a Christmas tradition that they kind of rely on, whether it's the cooking baking contest or the snowball throwing contest, or where they decorate their houses. And that could be a family, it could be a person, it could be the entire town gets involved in this. It's something that they follow every Christmas, and that's wired right in every single episode. Now, there's something very comforting with the idea that there's a tradition that you can rely on. And as I age, I find that idea more of stability and tradition more intriguing. For our family traditions, meaning my own, are being forced to change because everyone's growing up and going on about their own lives. And so you're kind of like reorganizing and reorienting yourself for Christmas traditions. But let me ask you this. I know it's just not me, so don't you long for some degree of stability, some degree of like tradition? Something that you can rely on, something that you can trust in, far more than the big city lawyer comes home to the backward small town. That's not what I'm talking about. In your own life, don't you long for what can be counted on? I'm confident the answer is yes. And that's where Jesus comes in. You see, Scripture teaches us that Jesus is the unchanging rock, the unchanging tradition. Listen to what the writer of Hebrews says in Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That means Jesus' love, his hope, his peace, his joy, is the tradition that you and I can count on, not just this year, but every single day of our lives. For this tradition is the essence of who God is, and it's unchanging, which no other Christmas tradition can claim. So, today, and each day thereafter, not just this Christmas season, let your tradition, your daily tradition, be trusting in the unchanging nature and love of Jesus.